Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and I bring you, unfortunately, some news I feel like I need to share. This isn't anything drastic, this is anything, bad or anything like that, but I need to, share with you some news. Now, we have good news and we have bad news. The bad news is, ladies and gentlemen, is that I received my first COVID vaccination. I took the Alzheimer or the Pfizer sort of vaccine. It's the Pfizer one is the one I took. Now, it was a minefield just to even get it to this point. But let me explain to you exactly why this is a bad thing. Is that I've always been good with needles, ladies and gentlemen. I've always been good with vaccinations because at the end of the day, it's a very, very straightforward matter. Take it and you'll survive. Don't take it and you'll die. Quite frankly, keeping things simple is one of the most effective things you can do to establish a very clear-cut mindset. And I like to imagine my mindset is very clear-cut. Like, I see something and I do something. You know what I'm saying? There are loads of people like that. I will admit, however, that I did had a little bit of a dizzy turn almost immediately after I took the vaccination. I sort of did one of those things, so I felt like I was about to nod off, and I gave myself a little bit of mini whiplash by trying to roll my head back. I've seen my mother do this a lot for the last 8 years, and I unfortunately do it myself. Because sometimes, you know how it is, sometimes when a day feels like it's going on and on and on forever. I mean, I've been awake for 12 hours now, and occasionally, when there's nothing to do and you can't think of anything better to do except go to sleep, that sort of happens. But then you realize, no, I can't. So you just gotta, fight the urge. Now, unfortunately, here's why it's sort of, bad, is because it's a little bit more because I took my vaccination about 3 hours ago now, it's still a little bit, my arm still is a little bit twingy. So I'm gonna have to shelve exercise for the next few days. I'm gonna wait until I'll wait until my brother's birthday before I start doing exercise again. Because my brother turns 20 on the 14th of July, which is the day of the Bastille. And also because it will be my brother's birthday, I feel like, we should celebrate the occasion. I feel like, that's only fair. So that means that, unfortunately, video production is going to be a little bit slower as well. Because of the very good news I'm about to share. Despite the fact that my video production and workouts, everything like that is going to be a little bit slow over the next few days. Not necessarily stopping, but, until I feel like, I'm, really getting into it. Because I don't like making videos because I feel like I just have to. If my heart's not in it, I just straight up won't do it. And I like to imagine that, at the very least, I've put some effort into just being able to speak my mind. Having somebody this, an articulate aristocrat such as myself, to be able to speak and talk the way I want to, I think is absolutely fair and justified. Well, I do it anyway. Not everyone would agree with something like that, but what can you do? It's just the way it is. Now, back to what the very good news is that I recently went back and renewed my subscription to Envanto Elements. Because I thought to myself for the last number of days, ladies and gentlemen, is that I want to step up production in my videos. I want to make them look like the sort of videos that Rage would make. Think of it. If you think of Rage and my videos, I want to show you guys exactly what that is going to look like firsthand. So how do I do this, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to come up with a brand new intro for my videos. I also want to... How could I know fine well what my password is. Why does it keep sending me this? Let's try it now. Okay, there we go. So, I'm going to just go through elements, I'm going to go through graphic designs, I'm going to go through all of that, because it's not just about, making an intro. I want to, put really cool graphics. I want to make a really, really cool... I had it in mind to do like a sort of like a Bleach video game where you've got like loading, like rolling up and down the screen. I want to do a thing like you like got graphics, you got like anime characters, like doing poses and all that. I want to do stuff like I want to do something that's a little bit more like elaborate, but it's like exciting. It's supposed to get people in the mood. You know what I'm saying? Especially because I want to do like variations, sort of like titles. Like one day I'll put everything with this sort of intro on it, and then I'll put something like that on, because changing things up. I want to make these videos more not so much like more accessible to new viewers, but sort of thing that will make new viewers go, oh, okay. And then when it hits them exactly when I start to speak and all the rest of it, I think that's just it's sort of like ta-da. And I want to show people what the real me is all about, because beauty is only skin deep, ladies and gentlemen, as we all know. So, one hand, boom, they'll catch this, and then they'll see what it's all about, and they'll think to themselves, you know what? Some of them may think that I'm actually quite clever in the way I speak. Some people just feel as if like I dither on and on and on, and that's fine with it. You know what? Everyone's got their critics, and even my own. And that will even go into far when I'm doing my own OC content. That's just sort of the way it is. So, that is the good and the bad news, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's all going to work out. But unfortunately, the only other thing, ladies and gentlemen, I forgot to mention is that we are now on the 10th of July of 2017. We are already basically a third of our way through this month. So, we've got 3 weeks. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 27 weeks exactly. Consider that, ladies and gentlemen. We have got 27 weeks. That's a little bit concerning because it's going to catch up very soon. So, realistically, if I can get through this week while doing all of my intros and the layouts for my videos going forward, then we could be on a winner. So, and also, again, the thing about job hunting is that I also got some advice from people at work saying that, things are going to like run smoothly. They seem really happy about it. And since it's going to take maybe a couple of weeks, it means I'll still be able to like get paid for the work I do anyway. I just hope that I'm still at my current job by the 11th, which is when I get paid on the 11th of each month. So it'll be like a good fond farewell. But with that being said, I'll have to get busy, there's still so much to do, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to have to make full advantage of the time I've got left. I say 27 weeks, so we're not even halfway through the year properly yet. But every second is valuable, especially because a plan has to be devised of how I could do these efficiently and to a sufficient standard. Because I don't want to just bullshit my audience is just not something I really want to do. So there's that. I hope to see all of you guys again in the next video. Wish me luck, guys.